Hi boys and girls. Well, guess what? Today is our last video of playing with letters. So today we're going to play with letters Q, letter V, letter W, and letter X. Let's start with letter Q. So for letter Q, we're going to pretend to be a quail. It's a type of bird. He has a little feather on his head. So take your little finger and pretend that's his little feather. There's one little feather for the quail. Ready? Queenie quail is quite fun to watch. From head to tail, he's top-notch. Sounds like this. Quaw, 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 quaw. And it looks like that. Quail. Okay, now we're going to do the letter V. V for vampire bat. This is a vampire bat. So we got the vampire bat likes to bite other animals, so he's got big teeth like this. So you gotta do this. Take your nails and pretend that they're the fangs of this vampire bat, and then your arms are gonna be the wings, like that. Okay? Vincent is a vampire bat. He flaps his wings this way and that. Sounds like this. Can you make this sound? You see how you feel your mouth, how it vibrates on your mouth. Vampire bat. Yeah. Okay, next we're going to do the letter W, and we're going to pretend that we are a weasel. Este animal se llama weasel. Okay, so we're going to pretend. Imagines que tú eres este animal. Se llama a weasel. So put your fingers like this together, and then we're going to make our arms go up and down, because the weasel does that. He goes up. Look how he's long, and he can go make waves with his body like that. Ready? Wily weasel runs up and down. How does it go again? Yeah. Over hill and dale on his way to town. Sounds like this. Wah, 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 wah. Weasel. And it looks like that. That's the letter W for weasel. Okay. And then the last one that we're doing today is fox. Letter X makes a X sound, and we hear it at the end of the word fox. At the end, not the beginning. El último sonido en la palabra fox. At the end of the sound of the word fox. Can you hear that? Yep. So we're going to pretend to be a fox. A fox that is knitting. Look at that. You see? He's knitting with his knitting needles. Okay, so here we go. Pretend that these are your needles and you're going to be a fox knitting socks. Ready? Max. His name is Max. Max. Max the fox sits on the box. Sits on the box to knit his socks. Sounds like this. And it looks like that. That's letter X. So for today, you're going to need this sheet of paper here, and the pictures that we're going to sort. Okay, so I did coloring with mine. So you can color yours if you want, or you can wait to color later. So let's do the writing now. Okay, so as I'm writing on the board, you can take your sheet and write it on yours. Okay. Let's start with the letter Q. Okay, so letter Q, I'm going to make a circle starting on top. And then I'm going to make I'm going to go here to the bottom, make a little line to cross. Alright, that's the uppercase Q. Okay, now for the little Q, for the small Q, the little Q, or lowercase, we're going to do a curve, sort of like a letter A, right, or letter C, and then back to the top and go down. Okay, so that's Q. And then sometimes you can do a little line here on the bottom. That's for letter Q. Letter V now. Letter V is one of those letters that we have to go sideways on diagonal. So we gotta be careful with that one and go slowly. So here it goes, starting on top, go sideways, line coming down this way, and back up. There we go, V. We did a big V. Now we gotta do a little V. So start a little bit lower here and go down, sideways line, and up. There it is. Very nice. That's letter V. Okay, now letter W is gonna be a lot of lines. Ready? Okay, so start on top, sideways line coming down, back up a little bit, down, and then all the way back up, another sideways line. There it is. Okay. Did you try that? Okay, you try it on your paper. Okay, now the little one is going to look the same but smaller. Sideways line coming down, a little bit up, down, and up again. Excellent. Alright, the last letter that we're doing today is the letter X. So again, I'm going to make sideways line, back to the top, cross the other way, and little line coming down, up to the top, cross again. That's it, we did it. We did our letters. Now these letters are letters that we don't see as often. So, do you think you might have them in your name? Maybe not, huh? Now, I know Jacqueline has this letter in her name, in the middle of her name. Look. Jacqueline. See? It's in the middle. Jacqueline. It's in the middle of her name. And then Maria, I think, has it in her last name, in the middle of her last name. Aquilima. Again, look, in the middle. Aquilina. Aquilima. And then for letter V, I know Dylan has this letter in his last name. Valdez. There it is. Valdez. He's the beginning letter of his last name. And Stephen has it in the middle. Stephen. Right there. Stephen, right? And then, well, for W, I didn't find anybody. I didn't find a W in anybody's name today. I was looking, I didn't see any. Maybe you can ask maybe if your mom and dad might have it in their name. Same with X. I didn't see it in any of our names or last names. So, what we'll do now is we'll do our games. Alright, we're going to do knock knock. And we're going to do what letter's missing. Are you ready? Okay, look, I have W for watermelon. And then I have X for the fox. The last. Remember, I'm not looking for the first sound. I'm looking for the last sound. El último sonido. Fox. Yeah. And then I have V for volcano. Look at that. Volcano. I have one more. Let's see if we can fit one more letter. I have Q for quail. Quail. You know what? When I was a kid, I used to love to eat quail eggs. They're tiny little eggs, and you can cook them and eat them just like you eat a chicken egg. Are you ready? We're going to do knock knock. Here we go. Who's there? What letter is that? Oh, you're right. It's Q for quail. Okay. Let's do the next letter. Who's there? Oh, that's letter V for volcano. Who's there? Oh, there's letter X, right? For fox. Who's there? What letter is that? Ooh, letter W, right? W makes a W sound. Watermelon. Alright, so let's see if you can tell me what letter is missing, okay? Let's see. We have W for watermelon. We have X for fox. And we have V for volcano. But there's one letter missing. Which one is it? ¿Qué letra falta? You can look here if you don't know. Look in your page here. One of these letters is missing. Which one? Do you know? Did you say Q for quail? Yeah. That's the one that was missing, right? Q for quail was missing. Okay. So let's play again. Okay, we got Q for quail. Hold it up a little bit. We got V for volcano. And we got X for fox. Okay. Can you help me figure out which letter is missing now? Which letter is missing? ¿Qué letra falta? You're right. Yes, W for watermelon was missing. Okay, so now we have Q for quail. We have W for watermelon. And we have V for volcano. See if you can figure out, help me figure out. There's one letter missing. Do you know which one? ¿Qué letra falta? What letter is missing? Which one? Did you say X? Yeah, X is the one that was missing. Look, X for fox. Alright, last round for what's missing. We have fox, X for fox. We got W for watermelon. And we have Q for quail. So which one is missing now? Which one? ¿Qué letra falta? Oh, yeah. Do you know? Take a look here. See if you can figure out which one is not here. One of them is not here. V. V for volcano is missing. Yay, now we have all of them. Very cool. And we're ready to do our writing and do our sorting. So, I'm going to finish cutting these here with my scissors. Remember, always using our scissors very safely, right? Cut them all up. Okay, and then I'm going to get a pencil to write the letters so we can write them together. Okay, so can you see my letters here? We're gonna, if you haven't done it already, let's do it now. Okay, you can always trace it, right? So here we go, starting at the top, you're gonna trace and then make this line. So here we go. There you go, that's my uppercase Q. Now let's do the lowercase. Starting here on top, go around, back to the top, and down. And then sometimes you can make a little line this way. Sometimes when you see a Q, sometimes it has just a little curve on the bottom. So here we go. Back down, and there it is. Okay. Oh, let's try that now. These letters are all inclined letters, so we got to do our sideways lines, our diagonal lines. We got to practice them. Here we go. Try the V. Start on top, go down and back up. Trying again. Start on top, go down and back up. Let's try the V. Trace it. Trace it again. Little one. Here we go. Let's try. Go down, back up. Little up. Okay, let's try this one. We did it. Alright, so I did W, a big one and a little one. Now let's try the X. Always start your letters on top, right? Unless it's an E or a D. Those are two letters that we start in the middle. Okay, so here we go. Sideways line. Now cross the other way, and there's my X. And here we go. Again, little one. Little X. Okay, now we're ready to sort. Ready? This is a question mark. So let's think of the first sound in the word question mark. Would it be a Q for a quail, a V for a vampire bat, a W for a weasel, or an X for the last sound in fox? Where do you think we put it? Now for volcano. What is the first sound? El primero sonido. Volcano, right? We gotta say it slowly. So where should we put it? Quail, vampire, weasel, or fox? Now remember, fox is the last sound. El último sonido. Okay. Now for the word web. Web. Okay? Say it slowly so you can hear the sounds. Hable despacio para escuchar el sonido de cada sonido. So, here we go. Web. Web. Do we put it here with Q, V, W for weasel, or X for fox. Web. I know. Do you need my help?
I just need to ask you something. I'm not gonna have after then I'm gonna have something healthy that's strawberries, and after then I'm going to have the strawberry ice pop.
Okay. Well, right now I'm busy because I'm doing a video. I'll talk to you when I'm done with the video.
Okay.
This is the word X-ray. So X-ray has the sound in the middle, not the first sound. It's the kind of in the end. X-ray, right? Do you hear that? X-ray. So where do we put it? Here for quail, vampire bat, weasel, or fox. Now we have the word quarter. This is a quarter. Should we put quarter here with Q for quail, V for vampire, W for weasel, or fox? Okay, so this is a quarter. Quarter. Okay, now for the word box. Listen for the last sound. Do you know where we should put it? Do you hear box? Looking for the last sound in box. Not the first sound. No estoy queriendo saber el primero sonido, el último. Box. Right? Is it like fox? Yeah, right? You hear that? Yeah, so box and fox both end with the letter X. Okay. How about saxophone? So the word saxophone, we can make it shorter. We can just say sax. So do you hear the last sound? Sax. The last sound, is it a Q for quail? Is it a V for vampire bat, or W for weasel, or the X sound? Sax. Right, now I have the word violin. Where should we put it? The first sound in violin. Is it going to be, this time we're doing first, not last. First sound is qua, quail, vampire, weasel, for fox. Where should we put it? Is the word violin. Now for the word wave. Wave is going where? First sound, wave. Wave is going with what? Q, V, W for weasel, or X for fox. Next word is window. Window is going where? Should we put it here for quail? V for vampire bat, W for weasel, or X for fox. Okay, and the word is window. Window. Alright, we got two more. This is a queen. Queen should go where? Q for quail, V for vampire bat, W for weasel, or X for fox. Our last word is going to be vegetables. All those healthy, yummy vegetables. What is the first sound? Vegetables. Vegetables. Where should we put it? The Q for quail, V for vampire bat, W for weasel, or fox. X, letter X for fox. Okay. I would love to see how you did your sorting. So, when you work on it, if you like to, you can send me a message, right? We're going to do a little bit of reading. So I got my book here for the letters that we learned today. This is our book that we've been reading, Dr. Seuss ABC. And here we go. This is the letter Q that we learned today. Big Q, little Q, the quick queen of Quincy and her quacking quackaroo. Yeah, you hear the qu sound a lot, huh? Big V, little V. Vera Violet Vin is very, very, very awful on her violin. W, little W, W. Wiley Waterloo washes Warren Wiggins, who is washing Walter Woo. And now for the letter X. X is useful if your name is Nixie Knox. It also comes in handy spelling axe. That's the axe right here. And an extra fox. Extra. There you go. So those are letters that letter X, we don't see it all that often in our language. I wonder if we could find it in our house. ¿Piensas que podemos encontrar las letras en nuestra casa? Let's take a look. I was looking earlier and I found some things in my pantry that have those letters. Here. I was looking in my pantry here, my cabinet. I found, look. You see the letter X here? Yeah. These are straws. So I found the X and I found the W here. Superflex straws. Do you hear the flex and the straw? And I also, in my pantry, I also found the letter Q for Quaker. Quaker oats. I found those letters. And I found the letter V. Look, canvas. Oh, and cover. Look, there's two V's. Vas, cover, canvas. Yeah. Do you think you could find some of those letters at your house? Let's see. ¿Tú piensas que puedes encontrar las letras en tu casa? Quiero saber. Okay, so this is our video for today, and then we're going to have one more video this week. And then remember, next week we will have our car parade. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next week, Tuesday at 11 o'clock. I'm going to be in front of our center having our parade, okay? tenemos un video más esta semana y la próxima semana tenemos nuestra desfile de coches, de carros en el center. También me gusta mucho poder verlos en la próxima semana. I'll see you guys very soon.